It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Chargers and the Chiefs under the lights on Thursday night.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here on the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have this.
With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. He'll look to throw. Throw over the middle. Gray. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Second down and 4.
At the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Now back to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Harrison Butker for the Chiefs field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Chargers.
They'll set up to throw. That's dumped off to Pollard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down, Chargers.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And this is where you can't help but think about our friend, the coach, the late John Madden, because this was his kind of football right here. Line them up and let them get after it down in the trenches. And as a running back, you just need that one crease, one sign of daylight. He finds it, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, coach, just like you would draw it up.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Addison.
7 yards there and a first down.
27-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That one caught by Rice. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
He'll look to throw.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
45-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's complete to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
As they've got it as we resume action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A give to Pollard running left.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They'll run with Pollard.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then tonight and see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
That is caught. Kincaid with it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Busts through the tackle. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter.
2nd down and 8.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They'll set up to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
At the 30-yard line.
He's going to try and take off with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Just need a yard here. Second and 1.
Second and a yard at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Derek Brown
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Good games all over the screen there, one being at MetLife Stadium. A big one for the Jets as they'll square off against the Miami Dolphins. In the late afternoon games, all eyes will be on Las Vegas. A glitzy matchup there, where it'll be the Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay,
certainly
Coach,
treated to an
just
entertaining first
likely
half.
play a
Both
big
these
role
teams
in
with
this
some high
third
points
quarter.
and maybe a
It's been
couple of low
tight
points as well.
contest so
So it's going to be a
far.
question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll drop to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Caught by Wilson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pollard again. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
And the Chargers 1st down.
Pollard gets it off the option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
They'll run left with Pollard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
Running right, it's Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, he'll drop the throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
And they split him out that time in the slot to the right. And he's such a good pass catcher, they love to give him space outside to operate. And look what he does. Works his way towards the middle of the field, connects for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chiefs 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And now here comes Kansas City.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Not defensively with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if the offense goes out now and makes it pay off getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force their offense into more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Back to throw again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! Rashee Rice, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Open man here is Gentry. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Los Angeles.
They're going to look to throw. Short pass caught by the tight end Gentry. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw now on first down.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They'll look to throw again.
Able to find Gray here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards to pick up there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That one caught by Rice.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 92% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week one. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Los Angeles, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
It's week 1 of the 2030 season, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Rams and the Niners, just ahead on EA Sports.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the...
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This taken in at the goal line. This will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
And they run the option on second down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On second down, it's Walker. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
Every time he leads his team out, there's no questioning. He's put the work in to earn his place in the NFL. There's no shortage of stories we've heard throughout his career about the effort he puts in to be in this spot. And that motivates everybody on his team.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, Baker. Open man is Kirk, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Play action, Baker. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
After a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Contreras. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now. It's Parker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. A beautiful fake. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Gets around him.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Baker. Over the middle, it's complete. To the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Baker. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Parker.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
1st down, Rams.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Baker. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, Walker.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now Baker looking to throw on second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And some strong running. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. L.A. readies for its next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Baker. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lock one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this returnable for Hill. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
Shifts by him. Oh, he shoves himself free.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenneth Walker,
62 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Looking to throw. Baker.
Quick slant caught by Kirk.
So 8 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now. Back to throw. Baker. And incomplete on the deep ball. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
The LA offense ready for this next possession.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Nick Bosa, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Baker. To the right side, he's got Parker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Rams passing game on point right now as they pick up another first down. Up the middle they go. Parker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Baker. Throw out wide is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You could be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here on the board. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Rams punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Baker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to like what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And his kick is gone. And that'll bring him back within 4. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And he'll find the cloud on the right side complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. To throw is Baker. To throw on second down.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, where it was the Bucs who were able to get the victory at home. P.J. Walker, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. From there, we'll keep the Florida theme going as we head north to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington Commanders. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Patrick Mahomes with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game.
Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Baker to throw on third down. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Now Hill to return it.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw here. And Walker has it.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Walker.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
124 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
2nd and 2. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You always admire a guy who go through his progressions and find the open receiver. I believe we just saw that there.
And we admire him just a little bit more when it goes for a touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. That time a 9-play drive, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a handoff up the middle. Parker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw. Baker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Moore, 64 yards. And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Baker. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Drake Jackson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, the pressure gets to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Parker. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And the Rams first down.
On 1st down, Parker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Baker. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
And CD, congratulations are in order because he just passed Barry Sanders and moved into 3rd place all-time on the NFL rushing list.
And just think of what that gives him in terms of cachet, in terms of respect, because many people think Barry Sanders is the greatest running back that's ever played. Now, on the all-time rushing list, 3rd, ahead of him now, how about this? Walter Payton and Emmitt Smith.
That's pretty good company, folks. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. This is caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. DJ Moore, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 2nd half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
To kick off for the 49ers.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Here's 3rd and 7.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Baker.
That is caught.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st down, Rams.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Niners' 49-yard
They'll
line.
look to throw again.
Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Rams' 1st down.
Back to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, LA! Christian Kirk, 46 yards. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Nick Bosa getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Baker. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now a run with Walker. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 170 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
3rd and 8.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Niners, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You